What's up, ladies? This is yet another Red Cup Friday. Okay, y'all, let me move my plant up out of the way so it's not all in focus. All right, y'all, so I know y'all saw my TikTok this week, so y'all already know. This week I came with my tape measure in hand, okay? After last week's topic, y'all already know that the Peanut Gallery slid in my DM to try and question the young woman's integrity, because a man can't understand that a woman can call another man's penis small. They just can't accept that there are small penises in this world, right? Because instead of a man accepting the fact that this is what he or his friends are born with, they have to question the integrity of a woman, okay? So today I am giving you all facts. We will discuss how big is a virgin vagina, okay? And then we're going to also discuss using a tape measure. And y'all, just to make it real with y'all, I got some real household product like a shot glass, which is about the same size as a mini penis. So y'all already know we gonna go on ahead and talk about some real shit up in here today, because at the end of the day, I'm really sick of this, okay? So y'all go on ahead and get those kids up out of the room. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go on ahead and join the Red Cup community. No, we do not bash. We do not hate on men. We are not a red pill, blue pill. We're not womanizers over here. We're not feminists over here. We simply give facts, okay? Over here on this platform, we are trying to have grown, adult, thought-provoking conversations that can actually improve our sex lives as women in all walks of lives, all ages, all platforms, okay? So y'all go on ahead, click that subscribe button, and I'll be back with y'all in a second. What's up, y'all? So listen, y'all know I misspoke, and I wanted to make sure that I correct myself because I like to give y'all accurate information. In this video, I said that the average penis size is about a 6, but to be accurate, it is a 5.17. I think in my TikTok video, I said it was like a 6.1 something, but it is actually a 5.17. So y'all gonna hear me say that a lot, but just overlook that, okay? Y'all enjoy Red Cup. All right, y'all, so I'm glad y'all got those kids situated away, okay? So based on last week's topic, I had a lot of men that slid in my DM, and of course everyone always want to know and want to question the other woman, right? Oh, like I had a guy that said, you already know she's one of those young things, she's been passed around. No, sweetheart. So here this week we have the facts, okay? So ladies, the reason I brought my tape measure is to give you a real life understanding. This is actually the length of an extra large penis. This is stretched to 10 inches, okay? Now, of course, every now and then you'll have something that will go off of the charts that are bigger than this. But let me show you men, because I know y'all are watching. This is what the average penis is made of. From here to there. That's what most men are working with, okay? And from here you have some men, and this is 6 and some centimeters, okay? If we want to go down to the average, I think it's like 6.13. Y'all can Google it if it's off a little bit. This is actually the real measurements of what the average penis size is. So men, when y'all do all of this stunting, okay, now I have pretty feminine hands, very petite fingers, okay? This is what most men are working with in their pants, okay? Now, the reason I don't shame people is because just because this is the measurement, I need men to understand that people, even this size, can still bring pleasure. However, we have tools and we have extras in order to bring those things in that can help, okay? So let me show you all this shot glass, okay? Do y'all see this? This shot glass actually have a little bit of weight and a little bit of girth. Now, before I show you all or talk to you all about the different types, this shot glass is only 4 inches. Okay, and so this is what I need for my men to understand. When a woman says that a man is small, you all need to understand that there are a lot of 4-inch penises out here. We call this a mini. Okay, so sometimes, and I'm gonna skip a little bit, sometimes what you all don't understand is, especially for you men who have a pencil penis, a pencil will probably be about as thin as my finger. So a 4-inch, you know, just 1 more inch longer than my finger. If you all can see this, this is what some women have to work with, okay? And as you all know, for the men who have a pencil penis, it is usually very flexible. And sometimes, depending on how long the finger is, like if it's a 6 and it's really, really flexible, it will not create any level of friction, okay? So now, I also bought, ladies, this small little game, okay? This is another household product that we can all measure up and understand. This game product is pretty much a size 6. This is the length of the average penis. So for my men who like to talk shit, this is what a lot of y'all have. So I need y'all to take that into consideration, okay? This is 8 fluid ounces, the 8-ounce bottle. This is pretty much what the average man have in his pants, okay? This right here, guys, the reason I brought this is because this is the size of a mini penis, okay? So this right here is a chapstick. It's like 3 inches and a few centimeters, okay? This right here is what a 3-inch would look like. And if you have a man that's like a cone shape, it's gonna be thin at the top and wide at the base, right? Or if you have someone that's an ice cream shape, it's gonna be thicker at the top and smaller at the shaft, okay? So when you men, again, want to defend a small penis, again, the average opening of a vagina, or should I say the average depth of the vagina, is pretty much right at 3 inches. It's a little bit more, but I'm not dealing with exact figures because that'll take a little bit longer. But when you men feel like you want to defend a man, I think you all need to understand that this is pretty much the same as a female finger. So I need y'all to stop it, okay? Ladies, y'all drop in them comments and let me know if I'm lying thus far. Men, what you all don't want to accept is sometimes men actually do pull this out on us as women. So when you talk about a high value man or a high earning man, sometimes this is what that man is bringing to the table. And whereas it's not all about sex, you all expect a woman to receive pleasure from a man who have a penis this size when it's almost the exact depth of a woman's vagina, right? But not quite. But then there's no girth, there's no weight. It cannot create any friction. It can poke at the walls, but it cannot actually touch the walls and caress the walls. With that being said, a man this size would actually need toys to assist in order to get the woman to her sexual orgasm, okay? So let's go on ahead and move on, okay? I also bought to you all this little scrubbing brush, which is almost the same size as the Carmex chapstick. This is the difference of having girth versus this right here, which is like a pencil, and this is an actual shape, okay? Something like this will at least be able to satisfy the average woman, even though women think they need something as long as the I-10, baby. No, baby, honey, you don't, my love. This is pretty much all that a woman's vagina requires, okay? So this right here would be something like, if I turn it this way, this is the mushroom shape of a penis, okay? It has a really nice size shaft, and it has the mushroom wide head, okay? And don't get it tangled or twisted, ladies. If you know what you're doing, you can work with this, okay? So like I said, when I tell y'all that auntie knows how to have a good time, baby, we can work with it. But you do have to have an erect penis in order to have pleasure with this. If it's a penis that does not keep an erection, or it doesn't stay hard, sweetie, good luck. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck, okay? This, my loves, is roll of paper towels, okay? So like I said, I've moved this up to a measurement of 11. When you measure the paper towels, this is exactly what an 11-inch penis would look like. So this one right here is going to be off the charts, okay, ladies? This is what you will sometimes see in a porn video, but at the end of the day, this is not the norm, okay? Now let me tell y'all something. This don't feel good, okay? If you look at the inner circumference of this paper towel, that is about the girth that some of those will have. And I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. I'm just telling you right now. If your vagina is pretty much 3 inches deep, need I say more? Okay. Next, okay, I bought my son's Paw Patrol cup. Okay, so this Paw Patrol cup measures up at about 7, right? And this, ladies, is if you're lucky. Of course, it's not going to be this wide or this fat, because this is not the normal girth of a penis. So now we're going to go on ahead and we're going to skip over to the shapes of the penises, okay? For my ladies who, y'all know penises, okay? And for the gentlemen, y'all don't. Let me explain this. For a man who have a mini penis, this is the length of a mini penis. This is 4 inches, okay? So when you men look at this, sometimes this is exactly the girth of what a mini penis looks like. And this is what a lot of women cannot work with, because with a penis being a mini penis and a pencil, this bends quite a bit as soon as a woman will sit on it. It doesn't matter her size, whether she's petite, whether she's plus size. The more that a woman have, the harder that this is to work with. And that is just a fact. Like I said, this is pretty stiff because it is a tape measure. But at the end of the day, for a man who may have like erectile dysfunction, or let's say you can't get all the way hard, or you aren't able to sustain an erection, which is something that a lot of men deal with, especially men who have smaller penises. Reason being, it's because a lot of you all suffer with the self-esteem and worrying so much in your head about not being able to please your woman, which will sometimes make it a bit hard to focus and keep an erection, okay? So let's go on ahead and go into a few that are my favorites, okay? First, we're going to start with a banana. Okay, sir, if you have a banana, God has blessed you, okay? He smiled up on you. The C-shaped penis, okay? Now, ladies, I don't know if you've ever seen any of these. These are usually what you would call a G-spot penis, okay? If you go into a sex store, you will actually see a G-spot dome. Usually that is going to be either a C or maybe one that has a curve, and that is going to be your next type of penis. A curved downward, you have the curve upward, you have the hook. I've even seen one that have looked like an umbrella hook, okay? Don't knock it till you try it now, okay? Because at the end of the day, that one is reaching spots that the average straight penis cannot actually reach, okay? So then you have those that have the bigger base with a narrow head, okay? That's gonna be something like this, where you get more girth at the bottom, but the head is actually gonna be smaller. So like, do you see how this part is a bit wider down here? It would actually be wider all the way through, but the head is gonna be this size, okay? All right, then you have the cucumber. If you have a cucumber, God bless you, because consistency through with the weight is at least easier to sustain an erection. Okay, a woman can actually receive pleasure, and usually these don't require as much of an issue. Okay, they don't really require you to do too much assistance outside of that. Okay, all right. Next is going to be your grower. Okay, this is going to be the type of penis that you may be surprised how much a penis can stretch based on what you see when it first starts out. I've seen a grower before, okay? And what I saw versus what I felt was not the same, okay? So I was surprised because what I saw, I was like, okay, I got this. I'm about to have a good old time. Okay, girl, I'm about to have a good time. Until it grew out, and then it was like, okay, sir, you lied. Okay, you lied on the application. Okay, this is false advertisement. This is more than what I bargained for. And I had to make adjustments in order to be able to find pleasure in it. Because like I told y'all, I don't do, your titty don't do the big ones. I just don't. I don't have the space to accommodate them. Honey, okay, I just don't have the goddamn space. And for those of you who have the space, I mean, how many people have you been with? Okay, but no, we're not here to slut shame. Okay, we're going to keep on moving. Okay, so then you have the straight, the sausage, which the straight and the sausage are pretty much the same types. Okay, they're pretty much, you know, consistent all the way through, just like pretty much a cucumber. A cucumber gets a little bit thinner at the tip, but you know, overall, it has body, it has weight, okay? And those are the men that are made by God. A mushroom, okay. For the mushroom, guys, this is where it becomes a challenge. If the head is really, really fat, but let's say the base is really thin, and I have seen these before, right? I've sold toys to guys that have had this. The head has to do a lot of work because the head is the only thing that is actually reaching and massaging the walls, which means the man have to do a lot of hip work, okay? Don't ask me why, but that's just how he's made and the amount of work that goes into it. Depending on how thin the base is, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, sometimes the head will feel good, but the body does make a huge difference in pleasure, okay? So then we have the pencil, and we've already discussed the pencil and the flexibility in the pencil, okay? So a pencil is a guy that may have length and not girth. I watched an interview on XXX Tenacion, I think that's how he says his name, before he passed away, and he admitted to having a pencil. And what this young man said blew me away, because a lot of men are so full of their ego to where they can't, you know, accept it. He said, I can touch your walls, but at the end of the day, I can poke your walls, but it's pretty painful, but I have absolutely no friction. And this right here, men and ladies, is a man who is well aware. And usually these guys come to the table when they're mature enough, and they come to the table and they will let you know what they're working with. And at the end of the day, they are usually open to exploring toys and options to make sure that their woman can have satisfaction, okay? Next is going to be the shower, okay? So that's going to be the man who, even when he's on the soft, it pretty much looks big, and it'll just stand up and then it'll go to sleep. But at the end of the day, it looks just like what it pretty much is. It doesn't grow very much. It doesn't, you know, deviate very much from what you actually see. And at least I can say they don't surprise you, okay? That's what they are. Next is going to be the circumcised penis, okay, and uncircumcised. That's the men who have the extra turtleneck. Now ladies, be aware of these, because if a man does not clean himself well enough, the penis can actually hold bacteria, and sometimes it can throw off your pH depending on how well your man does clean. Now, just because he have the extra skin does not mean that he is dirty. What I'm saying is it does require a few extra steps in order to make sure that it smells good, tastes good, and it's actually clean and it doesn't throw off your pH, okay? And last but not least, ladies, is the hammer. But Mr. Hammer Time, okay, babes, he's that guy. He's that guy. And all of that to say, ladies, in closure, all of these men can actually bring you pleasure if they're honest enough with themselves and comfortable with their anatomy themselves, to where they can put their ego aside and understand that there are toys that can make up for the things that their penis cannot, okay? So for you men, I hope y'all tuned in. I hope y'all learned a little bit of something. I hope you all understand that just because a woman speaks of a man's size does not mean that she's incapable of loving the man or she's unwilling to love the man. What I'm trying to get you all to understand is, on this platform, we are trying to have thought-provoking conversations so that women can actually learn to have these conversations with their man, and also bring in the objects that you all need in order to make a more pleasurable orgasm, a more pleasurable bedroom atmosphere. And ladies, y'all can really keep it coming, okay? Literally. Okay, so that is all I have for y'all this time, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all loved it, thumbs up this video, please, so that we can go on ahead and grow the community. I appreciate all of the comments, all of the DMs, all of the feedback. Ladies, we will do a clitoris video next week so that some of y'all can understand that we ain't always pretty either, okay? So I'll see y'all next time, ladies. I love y'all. Bye.